It's been so long how to do this. I almost forgot how. It's like my third start. All right, so I am smoking some 965 today just because that was what was handy. It's always handy, so it's in one of Paulie's pipes. This is my little purple haze from him. It's a very nice little pipe. I don't know if you guys can really tell how small it is, but when it's in my mouth, it looks really big, doesn't it? Look at the grain. Anyway, he's always been so good about making me these smaller pipes. It takes as much briar a lot of times to make a smaller pipe because you end up having to get the choice piece out of the choice piece you already got of your briar. So to me, a smaller pipe is just, I use the smaller pipe. But when you want to know what I'm going to smoke today, it's kind of like this. I'm working around the house because I'm going to go out, in a little while I'm going to go out and we're going to walk along the riverbank. And that's what I got on my bogs. Yes, bogs. Elaine, Danny's sister, sent me a pair of boots, and they're just a bogs, and they're so waterproof and great. So it's perfect for what I'm going to do it, because I wasn't really sure what boot I was going to wear, and it'll be nice when if again I go horseback riding, because they are really a nice boot to put on, especially if you got a pair of wool socks under there. And it's cold right now. It's like 24 degrees outside. So anyway, as I was going around the house, this is what ends up happening. I usually take some kind of a container or a little basket, and so you saw I had Paul's there, and so I have a nice little bulldog that I've been smoking on, but see, it's not empty, and it's all dried out, so I got to clean them anyway. As you can see, this is just what I smoked, that I left over here. It's not what I smoked in general. I probably have 3 ashtrays, see? 3 ashtrays full of pipes. More down there, 3 more, 4 more down there. And that was just, I don't even think that's a whole week, because I know there's more. And in it, I have like 4 or 5 little packets of different kinds of tobacco pipe cleaners, because I'm going to need them with these. And that's how I decide what I'm going to smoke today. As I go through these and I start cleaning them out, it'll be like, oh, that one has such and such in it. So that's my day to day. Everybody always has different ways of picking what they're going to smoke. Usually in the mornings, I usually lay out my pipes for the next day, the night before, because if I'm up and running, I hit the ground running, man. When the daylight comes in, this girl goes out. And so I'm always doing something. And so I usually will pick like 2 or 3 pipes and lay them out. And sometimes I'll go ahead and load them, and then I'll put those little leather pennies in them so that I can just put them into my pipe bag already loaded. That little leather penny keeps the tobacco in it, and it makes it really handy. But there's always going to be, an ashtray somewhere that's going to have 2 or 3 bowls or 2 or 3 pipes laying around. And so I don't know that I actually, what people say, rotate your pipes. There's some pipes I just don't smoke as much as others. Seems like my pokers, I can honestly say that my pokers, none of them have had a tin of tobacco smoke through them. I've been thinking about getting rid of some of my pipes, but truthfully, with Danny's pipes, I still have probably another 100 of his pipes that need to get need to be sold. And then, do I need to do an update on Danny? Well, those of you that are tired of hearing about Danny, go ahead, Now's your time for me to say happy, happy, joy, joy, I'm watching you. And you can click off and go do something else. For those of you who want the update on Danny, the Danny update, this should be called the Danny Update Show. It's kind of odd with Danny and I. For years, when I'd make YouTube videos, I would talk to him. You talk to your friends. And so I'd be there on YouTube, and I'd be talking to him, as I'm talking to everybody, but basically it's, I was able to basically feel like I was talking to him. And now I talk about him, and the feeling is not the same. I mean, I would rather be talking to him and at him than about him. So this isn't as easy as it seems. But Danny, he went in and had his MRIs and stuff and doctor's reviews and things, and they weren't good news. It's the bad news kind of thing of there's another one, and I believe this one is located on his brain stem, and so they're definitely not going to be able to do surgery on that. He has, I think, signed up this week for 10 rounds of radiation, and then he is getting his steroids and his chemo through the IV now, as opposed to taking it by pill. And, you know, that way they can get him a different dose and a different type of steroids to keep him around for a while. The answer as to what kind of time frame, you know, any way you look at it, we're probably looking at, you know, less than a year for him. But, and this is not a call for you guys to do action or anything like that, which he kind of wants me to let you guys know he's doing fine. He doesn't need. He appreciates all that you've given to him and stuff like that, and he knows you all appreciate him, and he appreciates all that you've done for him. But he, you know, he doesn't want to be the topic of giveaways or raffles or anything. He's okay. He'd rather that you concentrate on the good things, you know. I keep trying to get that book from him, and I'll start getting it. He sent me up some other books that were not, but not the one we're looking for. So I've got to go find that book. I probably will just get on eBay or on Amazon or something and finally buy it. And along with all of that, I know that some of you guys knew that for Christmas one year, Paul made him and I some pipes. And it was my gift to Daddy, so it wasn't like Paul gave them to us. But in the process of doing that, there was this really neat picture that we commissioned with him also. And I'm never going to be able to get it out of the box in time to show you guys because it's just a pain in the ass now. I disturbed my dog. But anyway, so he sent me the picture and I'll show you guys that when I mounted on the wall with the 2 pipes that go with it. And it was really a hard thing to unwrap that picture frame, and I still haven't completely unwrapped it, as you can see, because for me the 2 pipes, you know, with him giving them back to me, it kind of really sinks in on me that, you know, we're going to lose Danny. So, and that sucks, man. That really sucks. But it hurts to lose everybody. So, all you guys just remember, Danny is watching you, and you guys be good, because Santa's going to be coming soon, and can't think of much else to say. Like, say happy, happy, joy, joy. You know, I'm always watching you. Even if I don't answer, even if I don't comment, I can watch a lot of times, but I can't comment at work. So, you guys, you know I'm watching you.